This evil game developer has finally apologized for his terrible actions. YandereDev, aka Alex Mahan, the creator of the Yandere Simulator, has been rumored for doing some disgusting things, sending inappropriate messages and pictures to minors, scamming his supporters, being extremely disrespectful to fans, and posting some absolute sickening stuff to different forums. What is wrong with you? And after getting called out for years, YandereDev has finally broken his silence in a blog post. We got you right where we want you. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just bad. This is just so when I say YandereDev had the YouTube gaming space by the balls in 2014. And now you're over here apologizing on the Yandere Simulator development blog. Alright, but moving forward, let's go ahead and read this trash. I have been exhibiting horribly self-destructive behaviors on a regular basis for a long time now. Oh, you don't say. Talking to multiple minors, being a scumbag and scamming your fans for almost a decade? Self-destructive is an understatement. My downward spiral is the result of consistently making incredibly unwise lifestyle choices that have caused my mental health to deteriorate massively over time. Oh my gosh, so you mean sitting on the computer for 24 hours every day for like the past 10 years is mentally deteriorating you? It didn't hit me until recently just how bad things have gotten. Haven't left the house since July 2019? No real life acquaintances, 16 plus hours on the computer every day, no vacations in half a decade, prioritizing work. Okay, then why is a Yandere Simulator released? Like, what the I'm just saying it. And speaking of, for the reason that people don't know, Yandere Simulator has some of the worst coding imaginable. We're not gonna get into the specifics of this video, but listen, just to give you an idea of how bad this man has completely f***ed up this game, the biggest file in Yandere Simulator is a f***ing toothbrush. No, I don't think you understand what I'm saying. And the computer scientists review the code for this game basically said that Yandere Simulator is just a bunch of confusing lines of code. It's spaghetti code. Nobody can decipher this shit. And this clearly shows that YandereDev was a bit inexperienced when developing Yandere Simulator, and it's part of the reason why the game never released. The second reason why the game never released is partly because YandereDev is scamming his fans. Yes, he's scamming his supporters, he's scamming his fans, and if you ever donated a single penny, he's scamming you, okay? But we're going to get into that a little bit later, I promise you. It didn't hit me until recently just how bad things had gotten. It shouldn't be any surprise whatsoever that when you allow both your body and mind to completely waste away, you dissolve into a mistake machine. Dude, I hate this. I hate when people go down this route, especially scumbags. I hate, oh my God. I hate that shit. Like, bro, no, it's not a oopsie. And you're a 35-year-old grown man. You make me sick. I spit on you. Let me know if I'm going too hard in the comments. I don't know. I don't think I'm going that hard. Maybe I just got a lot of hate in my heart. Do I need to forgive? Guys, should we all come together and just forgive the YandereDev? Yeah, right. This guy, dude, I shit on you. I hate you. Since the last blog post, a lot of people have reached out to me to share the same advice. Go see a therapist. Get hobbies that don't involve a computer or a TV screen. All of it can be summarized as start making healthy life choices that will turn you into more of a normal human being. Go touch grass. And whenever I say this, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. Sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. Everyone needs to go outside. You need to have friends. You need to have family members. Like, you cannot sit in a dark room by yourself like a heathen on your keyboard playing League of Legends for 16 hours a day with not even communicating to any friends or family outside of Discord. Like, you need an actual life. This is progress, all right? He's self-aware that he's a sick person. See a therapist, man. That's a big one. I think you should definitely see a therapist for sure. So in this, the YandereDev like jumps into a quick anecdote where he basically talks about how he has fans that DM him and talk about personal problems and even are on the verge of, I can't say the word, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you have vulnerable fans that talk to you, that reach out to you because they need help. No one's gonna get mad at you if a fan reaches out and you give your fan or a supporter some positive advice. No one has a problem with that. It's just where you take it. where it goes after that. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but it's almost as if YandereDev is using this as an excuse to be like, oh, look at me, I can be positive sometimes. Like, but from everything I've seen, he seems like a disgusting freak. If I want to do more good than harm to the world, I have to get my head straight. That might involve spending less time at the PC, less time on the internet, and less time developing the game. I mean, it's not like you were spending time developing the game anyways. A lot of people have been asking me if the recent controversy will cause me to stop developing the game or give the game away to another developer. I'm not ready to answer those questions. I would need to do a tremendous amount of thinking before I could make any monumental decisions like that. The game doesn't take that long to develop, over 9 years. It just doesn't. And it pisses me off because we're not talking about some super AAA title here. We're not talking about Skyrim. We're not talking about Cyberpunk. We're not talking about GTA 6. Like, this is an indie game. There have been other developers that have also came out with complete replicas of Yandere Simulator as a you to YandereDev, because it just doesn't take that long to create a game that's exactly like this. 9 years? Really? This leads me into my second segment. YandereDev is scamming you out of your money, and here's why. So as we all know, YandereDev was getting financial support for developing Yandere Simulator, right? He was getting paid off of Patreon, Twitch revenue, and other similar sources, which about accumulate to 50 grand after taxes. Goddamn. Now, why were these people donating, you ask? Well, obviously, many people donated in hopes of like the game releasing quicker. However, that isn't the case because the game's development was moving at a snail's pace. And mind you, like I said before, there were other developers that have made complete replicas of Yandere Simulator in a fraction of the time with no monetization, which means they weren't getting paid. So there's no excuse. You're getting paid 50 grand a year and the game is still not released. I mean, let's be honest, bro was probably spending that money on dolls. I'm just saying. The other reason why people were donating is because, you know, they were sympathizing for some reason, if that's actually believable, but it's mainly because he was getting depressed because he was constantly getting trolled on the internet. I mean, you kind of deserve it. You brought this on yourself. And this brings me to another way he was getting paid, which was just trolls. Trolls would raid his Discord like frequently, and he got to a point where YandereDev just had enough and he put a paywall up. So in order to join the Discord, you had to be a Twitch sub. The trolls didn't stop. They kept raiding his Discord. Bro, you can't make this shit up. Like, they were spending money just so they could join the Discord and troll him and get banned in 2.5 seconds. And obviously, all these ways of YandereDev getting paid only prolonged the development. And it got to a point where YandereDev was only prolonging the development of Yandere Simulator just so he could get paid for as long as possible. He's purposely working at an unreasonable pace just so he can live off of you guys supporting him for as long as possible, which is overall just some trash behavior. But hey, karma's a and I'm gonna show you why a little bit later. The thought of taking time away from it makes me feel incredibly sad, but neglecting absolutely every aspect of my mental and physical health has caused me to devolve into a danger to myself and others, and that's not something I want to be. Why is he trying to make it seem like he has like some type of nine-tailed fox inside of his body that he can't control? I don't want to step away from development, but perhaps I should, at least long enough to decide the best way to proceed from here. The project doesn't need to outright die, but it definitely should be paused until I've made significant progress towards evolving into a much healthier person. Over the years, Yandere Simulator and myself have been through countless controversies. Emphasis on countless. I'm sorry for not properly addressing most of those controversies and for responding to some of those controversies in ways that only made things worse. There are still a lot of things I want to address in a proper manner one day, but now is not the time. Why is now not the time? Why is now not? Sit down, press record, and address all the shit that you've done for the past decade. What is wrong with you? I'd like to thank the animators, artists, composers, modelers, voice actors, and YouTubers who helped to make Yandere Simulator into what it is today. Even if we don't continue on this journey together, I'll always remain thankful for... Dude, they're all gone. They already left. Even if we don't continue on this journey together, I'll always remain thankful to you for the assistance that you once granted me. Like, bro, they left because of you. They left because you were a creep. I'm surprised they stayed as long as they did. Yandere Simulator's audience has shrunken over the years. Boy! Oh, man. Dude, shrunken is an understatement. From you go, oh my God, look at that drop off. Jesus Christ. Christ. And this was all the support that he got on Patreon. Patreon was his main source of income when developing this game. Oh, we're going up. I'm about to... YandereDev is officially making less than a McDonald's worker. And then YandereDev continues to talk about how he didn't complete the game, how he wants to continue development because he owes it to the audience after 9 years of not finishing it. I can't guarantee when will be the next time that I write a blog post. I'm not even sure what the next blog post will be about. A big announcement, a bug fixing build, or something complete. How about this? How about you acknowledge the stall? How about you acknowledge you talking to minors? How about you acknowledge all the douchebag shit that you said to your supporters and fans? How about those? Like, you owe everybody those answers. The game. I just don't have the time to acknowledge. Shut the f up. For what it's worth, I apologize for everything. And I thank you for following the development of Yandere Simulator. So this is such a bullshit as I think it's insane that he just completely brushed over all the controversies. I think that's just insane. After all the bullshit we just witnessed, this is his response. And obviously, as you can tell, I don't think it's gonna be too long before we hear from YandereDev again. All right, now let me know what you think about this situation. What do you think? Do you think this response was enough? I mean, just look at the comments. He's getting so much support. Oh, YandereDev, take your time. This must be so stressful for you. I'm so sorry that you're going through this. This is probably for the... Shut the f up. Shut up! But yo, anyways, I appreciate you guys for making it to the very end of this video. Let me know what you guys honestly think about this entire YandereDev situation. I mean, the last comments were absolutely insane. I was getting a lot of love, and I seen how a lot of you honestly feel about the guy. God damn. Yo, if I could get some of these comments on the wall, that shit would be great. But yo, I appreciate you guys for kicking it with your boy, and I'm out of here. Also, I love you.